each other, we
That's how we
roll-
stay strong.
we're all together to our victory.
The
By the
victory.
way, Oleksandra is standing there also. She is not communicating much lately, but maybe we talk for a bit. What do you think? Okay? I'm coming.
Привіт, тримайте мікрофончик.
Привет. Alexandra, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
Let me hug you. Good to see you.
Me too.
You're not getting into the conversation?
I hope not.
Why?
The pronunciation is not very good.
Come on.
You're a liar.
I mean, I hear it. You just... Ти тільки що спалився. Класна вимова.
No, I don't speak English.
Speak German.
We are not making anyone talk to us. That's okay. If you don't want to talk,
Bye.
we won't. So, Alexandra, how have you been? How is the Free Azov movement
That's
for you doing? Like, I
Pretty.
don't know. Дякую.
That's actually pretty good. Since we met last time with you, 13th of September, my friend was returned from captivity. Arn.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Arn?
Arn.
Arn. There isn't that guy who was holding the sign saying, "Thank you that you've been standing for me."
Yeah, yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
I thought so. It's Arn, not Arin.
No, Arn.
Arn.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, guys, it was that guy. I really regret that I missed talking to him.
He actually was here somewhere. I think somewhere there.
Yeah.
Closer to coffee shop.
Okay,
Because-
so maybe
Yeah.
we go there after we talk for
Yeah,
a bit and
you can
try to
find
catch
him.
him.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
We knew each other from Mariupol.
Mhm.
And when he was back, it was very happy moment. And since then, I spent like whole months coming every day in the morning, just making coffee and have small conversation in the hospital where there was. And it was actually very, I don't know, it's bringing back like hope that you do all of this stuff for the reason that you can see this reason. And he was together in the room in a hospital with other two guys from captivity.
Yeah.
And I tell them about this rally, about all of this, about movie 20 Days in Mariupol, which won Oscar.
Yeah.
And they're
So
like,
cool.
what? That in Kiev there are Heroiv Azov, the street.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
renamed some Soviet named street to Heroiv Azov, the heroes of Azov street.
Yeah.
It's so fantastic. Yeah, please continue.
And they're so surprised that because before full-scale invasion, Russian propaganda was too strong in Ukraine. And in Ukraine, a lot of people also thought that, oh, Azov is Nazi or something, like Russian propaganda say. So, yeah, and not everybody was love Azov and accept Azov. And now when they come back after 2.5 years, and they see that everybody scream about Azov, that free Azov, about streets for heroes of Azov, and this movie about Mariupol won Oscar, so all the world people watch what was happening in Mariupol, and yeah, that's actually very happy for them, and it's very happy for me because it's very nice to say this news to people who never knew it.
Who were in isolation for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
In total informational isolation, physical isolation. They were tortured, they were starved. And now getting those news and actually to have the honor to give them those news, I
yes.
bet it felt fantastic.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And I was very happy to share this news, especially because, like, when you're in captivity, it's very easy to lose your faith,
Yeah.
to just stop believe in everything what you believed before because of torture, because because of torture, because you haven't enough food, because sometimes you just haven't food at all.
Yeah.
And when always some horrible stuff happening with you, it's very easy to lose your face. And it's really felt fantastic for me to bring them this face in the Ukrainian people, in our society, in the world a little bit.
Yeah.
So they're with us, so that's like people all over the world stand with us, with Ukraine. Yeah, that's very important to give them this face, I guess.
You're right. Thank you for doing that. Guys, I remind you that Oleksandra is from Mariupol, a city that was unfortunately killed, destroyed completely by Russian Russian fascism, modern fascism, and it is unfortunately, I am very sorry that our hometowns are occupied. I am from Makivka, Donetsk Oblast. We have some people who are asking, what is this? What am I watching? So we are Ukrainians. Our homes of both of us, and Lena's home, who is holding the camera, our homes are occupied. Lena is from Crimea.
Oh,
And by the way, I need to acquaint you, to meet you. This is Lena. This is Oleksandra.
nice to meet you.
Lena is helping me a lot lately, being my co-host. She's amazing. She knows a lot about Crimean history, culture, about Kremli, the Crimean Tatar people, and she is advocating for them. And I'm really happy to support her also in her project.
Wow, that's very cool.
So yeah, you gotta talk more.
Okay.
Because I love to
Connect people.
connect amazing people, because you're amazing, Oleksandra. You're active member of our society. Lena is active member of our society, and you definitely need to communicate more. But I remind you guys that we are here standing for the cause that is actually written here on the sign. We need to free Azov. Azov is being held in Russian prisons, and Russians are not exchanging them willingly. We need to really get some very valuable prisoners, Russians like Kadyrovites or Russian Srochniki, which is the young conscript soldiers. We need to get them into our captivity to exchange them for Azov soldiers, for airborne. Airborne are not being exchanged at all. If Marines and Azov soldiers are being exchanged at least bit by bit, airborne are being held there for some of them for more than 2.5 years. Soon it's going to be 3 years, and they are not being exchanged. So we are here standing for them, amplifying the like the voice of them, not for them. Like they have no voice there in the captivity. So we need to show. Don't be silent. Be their voice. We need to be their voice. We need not to be silent. We need to go out on the streets around the world, not just here in Kyiv or plus Odessa, plus Lviv. We have multiple cities in Ukraine doing that, but not only in Ukraine. I know that it is happening in other towns and cities around the Europe. But
and in USA, of course.
But I'm not sure that it's happening every week. Is it happening every week? Do you know, Oleksandra?
I'm not sure too. But what I want to say that why it's important, like outside of Ukraine, because actually, when Azov soldiers go into captivity from Azovstal, from this factory, Russians sign the paper that they will take prisoners for 3 months.
Yeah.
So they signed these papers, and it's very important to show all over the world that everything what Russian side say, that's bullshit. And if we listen it, if we believe in this, we make ourselves stupid, because they already show that everything what they said, that's a lie. Thank you. That everything what they say, it's a lie, and they're not gonna change. It's happened a lot of times before, and it happens now again, because, as I said, Russian signed the paper that this captivity will be no longer than 3 months.
Yeah.
They signed it. That's a paper, and they
You know
just
that paper.
oh well, something changed. Sorry.
You know that Russian word doesn't worse the paper it is
Yes,
signed on.
yes.
So that's another confirmation to that. That's another.
And that's what actually other countries can do. They can push Russian to not to sign some papers, but to continue what they sign in this paper, like do what they say that they will.
Yeah.
Because like we can't do this. We have no power on like Russian government, but other countries have, so they can make them do what they say.
Yeah, you're right. There's a question in the chat. Who is Azov? Azov is a Ukrainian brigade that is very...
One of the most effective.
Yes, that's,
now.
I think, yeah, if not the most effective one. Well, probably, let's call,
one of
call
the
them one
most,
of the
yeah.
most effective. So they are very motivated. Each member of Azov, I would say 99.9% of them, I'm sure of that, are motivated to defend their country until the last breath. And they are doing that. They are defending our country. And they were
they're
defending
from
Mariupol.
They are basically, most of them are from Mariupol.
Yes, a lot
and
of them.
They was.
And their base was in Berdyansk, pretty close to Mariupol, in the beginning of the full-scale invasion. I heard they were stationed
In
in
between.
Berdyansk. In between?
in between
somewhere-
Mariupol and Berdyansk.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
there.
pretty close anyway.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
close to one another.
And a lot of people who was in Azov before full-scale invasion, it was just guys from occupied territories who lost their homes, and they just have nothing to. They have no friends because some of their friends stay in occupation, or some of their friends just die. So they have really strong motivation to fight back, and this is how like Azov was like beginning of Azov was like this, and now they really have one of the most motivated people because they never wanted to have like guys from street, just some random guys like, okay, you're now with us, we need
Yeah.
fighters. No, they always say, if you want to join us, we're waiting for you. If you don't want to, we don't need you.
Yeah.
So that's actually a very good reason why they have the most motivated soldiers, and it's one of the most effective Ukrainian brigade.
Yeah, we have 314 people watching. Sometimes it drops,
Hi.
it jumps up to almost 500. These streams lately are getting viral, and I'm really happy that we, from our average 100 people watching simultaneously, we sometimes have some random people. Yes, Russian trolls also. You see how many messages are banned and deleted. But there are people who are really curious and who are like
very good.
that's a person here who said, thank you both for helping me understand that what is Azov and what is happening. Yeah, here, Scott, Osage, Res Life. Thank you both for helping me understand.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, and thank you for being here. And you can hit the like button. It helps to bring it to a bigger audience. You see,
Yeah, yeah.
at that moment it was 514. Like
Yeah.
right now for 421, and those people who just passing by, who are not supporting neither Ukraine or Russia, we can show them the truth.
That's very
And
good.
you're a very good voice for the truth.
Thank you so
Your
much.
speeches, what you just said, it's pretty awesome. And how you say it, Oleksandra, you have a gift,
Thank you.
And I want to give you a gift.
Aw.
So that's a patch that we raised around $60,000 or maybe even $80,000 already with.
my.
And that's a pun. That's actually, it says blood type A30B. Here's the patch.
Okay, A30B, I got it.
A30B. So they have different blood types that are like A0 or B or B plus. I'm not sure. I don't know them much. But when you combine all of those letters, it becomes Azov. It basically in English it's A A30B, but
Yeah.
great coincidence that it can be read as Azov. And of course, when you combine different blood types, it gives you a modified, like, biological weapon mosquito, you know. It was actually
Nice.
one of the Rickrollers, one of the members of my community. Her name is Lettercat. She made a painting, blood type A30B Azov, yeah, blood type Azov. And then I thought, let's make a patch. Maybe not I thought, maybe we together thought, I don't remember. Let's make a patch of that painting and raise money with it. So we raised money for multiple pickup trucks, some drones with this
Nice.
patch, and I'm really happy to present it to you.
Thank
This
you
one is
so
for you.
much. It's very cool.
Yep, I really enjoy that. I mean, enjoy that patch. I didn't know.
you.
I like it, and I want to share it with you
I have
because
some place for purchase.
you're a big friend of Azov. Awesome. You're gonna put this one here?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Can you show them even closer?
Це Паша Петриченко.
Так, це Паша.
Wow. Pavlo Petrichenko, guys, it's a hero of Ukraine who was killed by Russians on the battlefield.
He was activist before
Yeah.
he joined the army, and he was a big part of foundation where I work now. And
Prituла
his
Foundation.
yeah, and his sister is working with us right now. So it was very big loss for a lot of people around me. I don't knew him so well, just of his actions and of his words and all this stuff. But it was very hard to see a lot of people around me suffering from losing their close friend or brother. So yeah, that was tough. And I'm very happy to bring his words, like always carry it with me to more people see it. And then just, some part of him always will live among us.
Yeah, you're right.
In these patches and in the stickers which I made. And yeah,
His Twitter account.
yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty famous on Twitter. Guys, it's one of those Ukrainians who
Who
were
should
always
build our future.
Yeah,
I
who should
guess.
be
Yeah.
actually leading our country. He was basically the same level as Sternenko, guys. I talk about Sternenko all the time, and they were friends. And Sternenko himself was always, he's like often mourning about Pavlo Petrichenko. He is
Yeah.
like making a photo and saying thank you for all that you have done when you were still alive, and a lot of other amazing people. Like, do you remember the teacher Ruslan Igorovich? Do you know Ruslan Igorovich? Teacher
Maybe.
of physics, cool guy.
Maybe I know his face.
Yeah, you 100% know his face. But active people like him and like Pavlo Petrichenko. So they're basically keep inspiring us even after they are killed by Russians because we carry on
Yeah.
their actions.
And because there was
become
a very strong personalities.
Yeah.
And they have very strong opinion and they bring some very important meanings to the people. And yeah, these people should be building our country, rebuild it after winning, but Russia took their lives.
Yeah, and Russia will be
Unfortunately.
taking more lives of those
Yeah.
activists, of those best people of Ukraine, because like most of them are fighting on the front line right now.
Yeah, that's actually what make them so strong, because only strong people can join the army of
Yeah.
just because they want it, not because they
Yeah.
was catched on the street. Yeah,
They are taking the personal responsibility of the future of their country, and they understand that it's who, if not me, will join the army and will go fight. And thank you, thanks to each of you, we have the chance to live here without being put into the basements and tortured there by Russians. So thank you, each of the defender of Ukraine, for your service and for giving us the chance to help you, to raise funds for you. Oleksandra is an activist and she is a volunteer, and she works in the volunteer organization, one of the biggest funds in Ukraine, Pritula Foundation. How it is going there in foundation? How's the work? I bet a lot of work.
Yeah,
right?
that's hard. And it's getting harder to fundraise money because I always said that fundraising it's like marketing because in marketing you have something and you should always think about how can you sell it, and you always need to find new way to sell it because like one way became old and you should find a new one to sell something. And in fundraising it's the same actually, because you find the one way how you can fundraise money and then this way stop working and you're like, whoa, what should I do? And in this point you should find some new ways. I have this touch.
My way is still working.
But without this, what is right?
Навістрі списа.
I just have this patch of 5 brigade.
Fifth Assault Brigade.
Yeah, I met them in a train. Yeah, we just have a nice conversation, and in the end of our travel, they're like, "Oh, you should have our patch." I'm like, "Thank you." That was cute.
There's a good question, and I would love. It was deleted just now because it's a troll question, but I still want to respond to it. It was like, why is he not on the front line? I will tell you, I don't have the guts to go fight on the front line, but I found my place here, supporting the army, raising funds for the army. Not everyone have the enough guts, to do that voluntarily, at least.
Yeah, and actually, like,
so dispatch.
Army can't survive if 100% of country in army. Because
you're right.
Some people should work in economic system. Some people should be volunteering. Some people should work in the schools to teach like a new generation. Because let's put all our teacher guy in the front line. So what would we have in our new generation?
Yeah.
May I say something?
Of course.
I believe not everyone also has to be on the front line because we have enough people on front line. We need more weapon to fight.
No, we don't have enough people there, Lena.
Some guys like here told me that there is no meaning of everyone going to front line if we don't have enough weapons to fight with.
We don't have
That's
enough.
what
the
I
problem
meant.
is we also don't have enough men right now. We only have I would say a bit more than 50% of the needed men.
But still, what we
I
need is to have more weapon, so our people would not be afraid not to turn, not to come back from the fights because we don't have enough weapon both to assault Russians and to protect ourselves.
Yeah,
right.
I understand what you mean, and I agree with you. We need a lot different kind of weapons and also different kind of protection, like rare, how to say it?
Electronic warfare, electronic warfare devices.
Yeah,
That's
so all of this stuff and some weapon to close our air and all of this.
Me too.
But
We're finishing soon.
yeah, but we always will need some people because unfortunately soldiers always die.
And heroes die too.
Yeah, and we have a lot of dead heroes, unfortunately.
Killed. They don't just die. Russians kill them, unfortunately. And even after they give in to captivity, most of the times, Russians kill them unarmed. Another video of execution of Ukrainian prisoner of war came out yesterday. Why did I pull out this patch?
I don't know.
I wanted to tell you that I have the way to raise funds, and it still works. We are raffling this patch this week. $10 for one ticket.
Nice.
You can buy as many tickets as you want, guys. Please buy tickets. You mostly will buy them on the main stream of mine in the evening, the one that goes for 6 to 8 hours. Sunday stream. You've been on one.
I went there.
But right now you can also buy tickets. So please send money to my PayPal. It's in the description of the stream. Next time I'll also put it on the screen here. I can do it in that app. I think we need to end the conversation soon. and because it's getting really cold here. And what? And I just want to ask everyone to give a like to the stream, to share it, to put a comment under it after. But maybe before we finish, just like 2 minutes of the, maybe we reply to some messages, answer some questions. Oleksandra, how cold are you?
How cold?
How cold are you? Not too cold? Son of Farian, also a target? Farian, maybe you mean Farion? Irina Farion, does she have a son?
I don't know.
Me too.
Мы говорим о российских военных преступлениях.
Ah, yeah. That's a...
Yes.
But it's fuck Russia.
Okay.
Andreas is a moderator of mine. He is...
Why you write in Russian
I
language?
don't know, Andreas. Maybe to reply to all the Russian trolls.
Oh, okay.
So he said the Russian war crimes.
Okay. Because always when I read something in Russian language, I always read it with this voice. Because
With this fucking Russian accent.
Yeah.
I just heard it.
Yeah.
And it was like, stop doing that. But anyway, you see? There are some
to
Russians here. Okay, don't delete that comment. Отвратительная модерация только в одну сторону. Все shit. You deleted that comment. Yes, it's only on one side because you Russians don't have the right to say anything in this chat. Shut the fuck up. You war criminals and your state is a terrorist state, so you need to take a part of responsibility for the actions of your fucking regime. Okay?
it's very funny actually how like Russian people try to say something to me, because when I was in Germany or somewhere else, unfortunately I met some Russian people and they like try to explain to me something. I'm like, guys, I'm from Mariupol.
Yeah, it was destroyed.
What do you want to say to me? I was under Russian attack whole like beginning of March 2022. Do you have any right to talk to me right now? No, because you were somewhere else. You were hiding. So keep hiding, honey, please. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. You shouldn't have a right to raise your voice or be visible anywhere outside of your orc's country.
Exactly. You need to shut it and feel guilty for what your people are committing. Not just your Putin, who oppresses you poor Russians.
It's guilt
you
of
have
all
the responsibility
Russians.
for it too. Okay, rollers. I am really happy that I met Oleksandra today.
Me too.
Oleksandra, what are your plans for the next few hours? Maybe we go get coffee
you can
somewhere?
see my car.
I can see your car. The red one?
Yeah, free defenders. Of course, it's my car.
Awesome. We're not going to be showing it.
You can
not
show
gonna
my
be...
car.
We can show it?
Yeah.
Really?
You can see my car.
I can zoom because I'm in the glass.
No. It's not working. Oh, it started working? That red car?
Free defenders. You
Free
can read there.
Defenders. It has the signature on the glass there. Guys, please like the stream. Please help us to get it out there and to talk about the Russian atrocities that they're committing towards our captives.
I think Zoom work bad because you have very cold fingers.
Yeah, they're falling off.
A little bit violet.
But I need to have them like this, like these cut off finger gloves to be able to navigate through chat. World needs to hear from her daily, I think.
Aww.
Maybe she plays a musical instrument and sings. Big voice, I think. Do you play some instrument? Do you sing?
I think. And I have a small piano and guitar at home.
That's really cool. Let's do a concert someday.
I can do a concert. I just played for fun. Did you see my stories from yesterday? I was dancing there and singing.
Nice.
You should watch my
I
stories.
don't use Instagram, sorry. You should
Well, you
start
should
posting
watch my
them on
stories.
YouTube. Alexandra, maybe you create a YouTube? Have you ever thought about that? Too much work?
Yes, I have too much work already at YouTube, and it's like fifth work for me.
Yeah, and Lena is getting really cold, so we gotta finish the stream. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Anyone who discovered this channel only today, we are Ukrainians. We are standing for our captives. We need this message to actually be heard everywhere.
Yeah, all
we
over
need
the
to free
world.
Azov. We need to actually achieve this. We need to free Azov. So don't stop amplifying this voice with your voices. Tell this to everyone that Russia is a terrorist state, that Russia is mistreating the captives, the Ukrainian defenders who are in their captivity, and they need to be punished for all their crimes, that they will come. Even though we right now are kind of losing this war, I believe that we'll still get our victory someday, because we have no other choice. It's for us death or victory, nothing else.
Yeah, and for the ending, I just want to say that I really want to people think about this war like about good and bad in all of this world, in light and dark, because that's actually what we are fighting for. We're not fighting just for our territory, because when Russia took Ukraine territory, they will go to Poland and then Germany and then wherever they want to go, because they want and because they feel that they can. And because before this full-scale invasion, Russians wasn't never punished for all of their crimes. And I just wanted to all of you guys try to understand this, because for me it's pretty clear that they wouldn't stop in front of anything. They have nuclear weapon and they can use it everywhere, actually in United States too, if they want to. If some very stupid thoughts became in their minds and they're like, oh, now we should bomb United States, because I don't have no idea why, but they always bring some very stupid ideas. So they not control, they very wild, and they shouldn't exist in our civil war world, in our society, and yeah, they just shouldn't exist in the way they are now.
We will. I mean, as a Ukrainian society, we will work
On that.
on actually supporting our army, and our army will work on making that happen, on Russia being finally disintegrated and stop being an empire, and then they will stop being a threat for the whole world.
But whole world should be with us, on our side.
We still, unfortunately, the world doesn't learn any lessons from history, so they will have to probably learn it the bad way when Russia also invades their countries. But we will not fall until then. We will still stand. So, Lena is really, really cold. I probably gotta take this and let her maybe jump a bit to just warm up. And we'll finish this stream now. Thank you very much, guys. By the way, Lena, there was a compliment. Lena, great camera work today. Lena is saying thank you. Thank you for all that super chats. There was one from Benzo Baby. Lola from Australia was saying, free Azov, captivity kills, fuck terror Russia.
Thank you so much.
And they exist. Sometimes work is made easy by friends, Oleksandra. From they exist. 522. Thank you for that super chat. And thank you for all the gifted memberships today, guys. I've seen some from Linda S., from Philip Owert, from Mr. Kaplan, and there was something else, someone else, Chris from HR, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you everyone for joining today. We are finishing up, and I just wanted to show you one thing. Have you noticed it?
I noticed it.
That's a... You have yours? Okay.
Yeah, just hold it.
Holding it? Oh my god, the fingers are too frozen.
Should I help you?
No, that's okay. You walk. Look at this, guys. This is the flag of Donetsk Oblast. That's our homeland. Oleksandra is from Donetsk Oblast. I am from Donetsk Oblast. And we are gonna get back home someday. On my hat here, it is the same flag.
This sun.
Yeah, this sun. This is the sun of Donbass. And that place will be free from Russian occupation, from Russian captivity. And we will work on that by helping our army at least until our end. Right?
Right.
Okay, let me hug you before we finish. I was so happy to talk to you, Oleksandra. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Live long, prosper, and donate. See you on the stream with the Ukrainian defender from Griffin group. Lena's friend, Crimean Tatar. He's gonna join us.
Nice.
He's also a beautiful guy. So yeah, see you there, guys. Love you and Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave any comment under it, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can also join us on Rig the Ukrainian here for more streams and videos like this. Link to the stream this clip was taken from will appear in the end of this video. Thank you, and live long and prosper.